Hey Goal Digger, Kimberly Olson back for another episode of Get Lit, where we crush your business in less than 10 minutes. And for today's episode, I'm super pumped to share with you because we're gonna get a little techie, a little geeky, super simple, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna show you how to get scroll stopping Instagram post with my newest favorite planning app. This trumps anything else out there because you don't even have to sync to your Instagram account. You can just visually plan it out. I'm gonna share with you where I find some great flat lays, images for free. I'm gonna show you the colors, how we put it all together in this episode. You are gonna love it. Stay tuned. All right, Goal Digger, we're gonna dive into this new app that I'm loving. So this app is called Unum. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it doesn't matter. It's Unum. You can find it in the App Store. It's a free app, and what I love about it is you don't have to sync up to Instagram. I was using Planoly for quite some time, and it was synced up to my Instagram account. Well, we got kicked out of it, and it deleted everything that I had in there. I mean, I'm talking, there was a lot of images in there. So after that happened, I don't like the idea of being synced up to my Instagram. It's too risky to have, it detecting a third party and have a heyday. So this is going to allow you to plan without syncing up to your Instagram account, and it's super easy to integrate into what you want to do. So the first thing you can do is you can download the app, obviously, and then all you do is you just click on the square there and you click replace, and then you're going to grab an image. Okay, super simple. And then once you filled up a row, you're going to click add. I'm trying to do it on the computer. You're going to click add row, and then now you've got more to work with. All you have to do is grab the image, and you can just hold it and then move it around, so you can shift things around really easily. And what this allowed me to do is I actually got inspired by one of our students got her mood board, her branding palette back from the gal that we've collaborated with for our high level coaching program called Ignited Life Coaching. All of them get huge branding packages. So she got phase 1 back, and I looked at it and I was totally inspired. So shout out to Wendy Cat. And I loved her mood board. And so I thought, you know what, this is where the creativity comes into play. So I just started putting in pictures that were more aligned with my brand. What I found that what we were doing is we were getting away from those core colors. And when you would come to my Instagram account, which I don't have pulled up right here, but I can show you, actually, I'll scroll down so you can see, I'll scroll over here so you can see the transition that kind of changed for that. So when you come here, I had started this right around here. If you can see, we were using some darker presets that looked really cool around the winter time, but after a while, I thought, you know what, I really need to stay on brand. What that means is I want a really consistent, cohesive look. A lot of times with branding, it's subconscious. Like, people don't even realize it, and I pick up on that kind of stuff. So what we did is slowly started rolling in more of these lighter colors, more flat lays, quotes, images, just things where it wasn't just me. Okay, so this kind of gives you an idea of the end result, which we have just started rolling this out probably the last week and a half, and I've been really happy with it. Okay, so let me show you. I'm actually going to stop the share here, and I want to show you how we're going to go about preparing for this, so that way you can get the best experience. So what you're actually going to do is you're going to get the app, like I said, and then what we need to do is figure out your colors. Okay, so come over here to color schemes, and this right here, hookagency.com color schemes. This is going to give you the best of 2020, 2021. And these are going to give you color palettes. So the way a brand works is you don't necessarily just have one color. We actually have 3 colors that we use most of the time. Then we also infuse white, and once in a while we pop in a really bright pink. Anna likes to throw that into some of our landing pages. So there's really 5 colors we're using. Although you see this light pink pretty much everywhere, that's our main color. So I want you to come on here, and remember, you can change this later. So don't get hung up in the, oh no, you're not married to these colors forever. Okay. So go on here, and I want you to just scroll, see what comes to mind, what you love. Okay. It's going to tell you what those colors are. This is called the hex code. So even on WordSwag, you can put your hex code in and edit anything. Okay. So when you're designing, you're going to want to make sure you're using tools such as WordSwag or Canva that allows you to customize that color. Okay, so you see the hex codes right there? Then what you're going to do is you're going to come over to Canva. You're going to click Brand Kit. It's on the home screen. Left sidebar, click Brand Kit. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pop your colors in here. So when you actually get to designing, you're going to have your colors, which is awesome, okay? If you're going to infuse quotes at all, such as how I do, then you're also going to want to choose some brand fonts. You can figure these out as you go. I just, over time, figure out which ones I like the best, and we have those saved right there. Then when you actually go to design on Canva, let's just do an example here. It's going to automatically allow you to incorporate your brand colors. So if we choose this one and we click this right here to change the background, it's going to show the document colors and it's going to show my brand colors. So what I'm going to do is when I use quotes or maybe do some kind of overlay over my face with some words, I'm going to make sure to infuse those brand colors, which is really important, okay? And then I also wanted to show you where I get free images. I use Hotstock. We'll actually link a promo code to the bottom. There's or my affiliate code for Hotstock. If you are going to really crush your Instagram, you're going to get some awesome stories going where there's your colors and your look. If you look at my stories on Instagram, you guys can follow me on, and I think all of you do, but if not, the Gold Digger Girl on Instagram, go check out my stories and you're going to see how we infuse the brand every single day. It is huge, huge for elevating your posture online, your authority, your credibility, all the things, okay? I do recommend paying for a subscription such as Hotstock, which is what we've used for years, but you can also come on here and put Girl Boss, computer, laptop, work from home, and you're gonna find all kinds of cute stuff. Flat lays do not do as well on Instagram than an organic picture of you. So what we do is when we do a flat lay, just to make sure visually it's looking cohesive, then what we do is we put another one that same day of me or a quote, something that we know will do really well. A reel, go check out my reels for some free entertainment, but that will allow it to be able to bump back up in the newsfeed or in the algorithm, okay? But we love these flat lays. I can't tell you how important they are for the look if you are elevating your Instagram account, okay? If you're at that point where you're just like, yeah, I am totally crushing it. I'm not really seeing the login for this, so hopefully there we go. I'd like to be able to show you that on camera. Okay, and here you go. So you might type in, like, look how cute this is. So maybe you just throw this in if you're in the fashion, jewelry, beauty, makeup, hair care, throw these kind of flat lays in because they paint this picture, this imagery of someone who would be an authority in that space. That's what you're doing with these beautiful images, okay? So this is Hotstock. I'll include the link below for that as well, okay? So this is your homework. I want you to try, I really need to learn how to say this. Unum. We're going to call it Unum. It's UNUM. We want to grab that. I want you to load up some pictures. I want you to load up some quotes, some flat lays, and move things around. Look at the colors. You can actually search on Hotstock or even Unsplash. There's other free, Pixel, I think, is another free website with pictures. You can search colors too, like rose gold. You can search colors and it's going to show just images with those colors, which is really cool as well. Oh, also, I have to show this to you. Let me see if I can show you on my phone. There's a thing called color map. So after you put some stuff in there, click in the bottom corner where it says color map and look. So I can look at this and go, okay, I've got pops of blue in here. See the blue? So I'm going to ask myself, do I like that? Is that cool? Like, does that work for what I'm doing? A few pops of blue? Awesome. I might be looking at it going, ooh, I really wanted to stick with the pink hues and the whites and the creams. I don't like that blue. And then it's going to flag me that obviously I don't want that, okay? So that's really cool too. All right, so what I want you to do is, if you love this, I hope you do, subscribe, follow this wherever you're at, watch the video, share this in your stories, tell me that you're pumped to get Unum and you're pumped to crush your Instagram post, stop the scroll with amazing, beautiful content. Throw me in your stories and tag me and I will give you a shout out. You can tag me on Instagram at the Gold Digger Girl. Thank you for watching. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.